Hey you. Yeah, I'm talking to you right there behind the screen. I know exactly where I'm watching this video. You're either thinking about going to Ever After or you're planning on going to Ever After. And I'm here to give you 15, I don't even have that many fingers, 15 things you need to know before going to Ever After. But first, run the intro. Let's get it.
Can I get a year?
I'm the festival Finesser.
Canada Finesse Gang, Ever After fam, can I get a year? What is up, everybody? Thank you for tuning back into the channel once again. For those of you who are new and don't know me, I'm the Festival Finesser. This is my channel, a channel that revolves around music festivals and live music-going experiences where they focus and concentration on dubstep and rhythm. If you're not following me on a festival day by day, you're probably following me at a show in New York City for the night. If you're not following me at a show or festival, you're probably sitting with me here at this desk, getting life hacks, trick tips, festival reviews, festival survival guides, EDM news, controversial debates, any words of advice that I can give to you guys to make sure you can have the best festival going experience possible. That's what I want to do today. I want to get into 15 things that I think you guys should know before going to Ever After Music Festival in 2019. I went to Ever After last year in 2018. My first time going to a festival outside of the country, and I vlogged the festival, and people were coming up to me, you're the Festival Finesser, you have a YouTube channel, and that was really kind of what motivated me, and being in another country, people knowing who I was, and feeling the love, and that's really kind of what motivated me and inspired me to keep going and keep pushing, and every festival I go to, I keep wanting to do more, and so now I'm really trying to give back and share my experiences with you guys in a manner that will help you. So I want to get into 15 things, 15 points I think you should know if you're going to Ever After Music Festival. And let me just make a disclaimer here now. If you live in Canada, some of these things may be obvious to you. This is from the perspective of traveling from the US or any other country for that matter. So keep it locked and stay tuned. 15 things you need to know coming at you. The first point I want to make is that the drinking age in Canada is 19. So you're legally allowed to buy alcohol at the venue if you are 19, as opposed to America where it's 21. So my homies who are traveling to Canada that are not of age, you guys can get lit legally out there. You guys can see how expensive drinks actually are. So the second point that I want to make is a big one, and it's the fact that recreational weed is legal in Canada. You can legally buy marijuana once you cross the border into Canada and, smoke it within the restraints of a private place. And, I'm sure there's a bunch of restrictions and stuff I don't know yet, but I'm going to know. But what I do know is that you can bring up to 10 grams of pre-rolled cannabis into the venue, into Ever After. You can bring, 10 joints into Ever After as long as they don't exceed a gram, I guess. I was told you can't more than 0.5, you can't more than half a gram rolled into each joint, but I don't know how strict they're going to be, if they're going to have people with scales and whatnot at the entrance gates. I don't know. It's the first time this is being done, and because it's the first time being done, let's not abuse it, guys. You know what I'm saying? This is a gift. This is a blessing being from the United States. I'm legally allowed to bring weed into the festival up to a certain extent. Don't abuse it, and let's keep it going for the years to come. The third point I want to make is that this is an all-ages event. So anybody is allowed into this event, and usually what happens to the all-ages events, at least around here, is they get flooded with a bunch of little kids because there's not a lot of all-ages events around here. So when the opportunity presents itself, all these kids infiltrate the scene. And I didn't really experience that too much. Everybody kind of blended in. I didn't really notice that it was an all-ages event. The one thing that I will point out, though, is that if you are under the age of 16, you have to be accompanied by somebody who is 19 plus. Other than that, yeah, it's an all-ages event, and anybody can come as long as you are with an adult. The fourth thing you need to know before going to Ever After is that with your festival ticket, you get a Waterpark included in your purchase.
Here's a quick glimpse of the Waterpark, which is all included in your Ever After experience.
So whatever you pay for the ticket, it's all those artists plus a Waterpark. You can just walk into the Waterpark with your festival pass, and that's it. So that is just a super sick addition. Something I didn't take advantage of last year because I didn't camp and I was just so engulfed in the dubstep and the bass. The festival was crazy. I did not even care about the Waterpark. But there's games, there's a whole bunch of fun to be had outside of the festival, which is even inside the festival, and it's just super good vibes and something that you might want to take advantage of if you're that kind of person. Point number 5, Ever After is 2 stages, the main stage and the secondary stage, and each day, the secondary stage is a different theme. The first day is the dub arena, which is probably going to be like bass and drum and bass probably, and then the second day is Upside Down House, so it's going to be a bunch of house music, and then the third day is Chop Up Hill, which is the back-to-backs and a bunch of chopping and rhythm and dubstep, and that's where I'm going to be at and super hyped for. But that is just a fun fact. Each day it's a different theme, so there's going to be different music playing at the secondary theme each day, and then the main stage is obviously the main big acts. Point number 6, something I took advantage of last year and something that is, I think, very important for you guys to know whether you have VIP or not. On-site parking is only available for VIP ticket holders. Last year, somebody in our group each day had VIP, and we somehow got upgraded VIP. I don't even know how, Finesse Gang, but everybody had VIP at some point. So as long as one person in the car has VIP, you can park your car in the VIP parking lot. It's usually best to have the driver drive with the VIP. It just looks better. But to my knowledge, as long as anybody in the car has a VIP wristband, you can park in the VIP parking lot. And it's just huge because it's so much closer and it's an easy walk to the festival. And it's just a big come up if you have VIP. So super good VIP perk. If you're thinking about VIP, it's low-key worth it because you get exclusive access to the bars, shorter lines to the bathroom, your own little VIP lounge, and on-site parking. So that's clutch. All right, point number 7. Even though the festival is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you're allowed to arrive to the campsite on Thursday and check in early, and this allows you to get a lay of the land, figure everything is, get comfortable, and take advantage of the games, the water park probably, and yeah, I always like going to the festival early. It just makes your experience that much better, that much longer, and it just is less stressful rather than getting to the campsite on Friday, setting up, and then going right to the festival. It's just nice to sort of camp everything on Thursday, set up, pregame, go to bed on Thursday night, wake up Friday refreshed, and just ready to take on ever after, because I promise you're going to need all the energy that you can. Point number 8. Does not apply to me at all, but it's important for you guys to know that you cannot bring in open packs of cigarettes into the venue upon entry. Some venues allow this, some venues do not. Ever After does not allow open packs of cigarettes into the venue. If you do plan on bringing cigarettes, make sure they are sealed in a brand new pack, because if they are not, security is going to take them, throw them out right in front of your face, and you're going to be tight that you just spent money on them, probably, and you're not going to have any cigarettes for the festival. So make sure you know ahead of time to not open your cigarettes, and just stop smoking cigarettes, because that shit is bad for you anyway. Now, even though there are multiple entrances to the festival, it doesn't really matter all that much, because point number 9, at 5 o'clock, there is no re-entry into the festival. That's how it was last year, and it was something I was a little upset about, and it's just kind of odd. It really kind of makes camping just unattractive, because if you can only go to the campsite between a certain point of the hours of the day, camping's supposed to be free and open, and it's like, why am I being restricted to go back to my campsite where I'm living for, it's right there, why can't I go back? It's probably a safety thing and whatnot, and a drinking thing, and I don't even know, but you're not allowed to go back at night, and I guess it's kind of nice because they don't have to worry about people stealing and going back for your shit. That's probably a good idea, actually, coming from someone who had his shit stolen out of his car. Yeah, so that's probably a good idea. Shouts out to Ever After if that's what they're thinking, because that's nice to know that somebody is not going back and forth when it's dark out going through my shit, So props to you guys if that's your thinking. That's my mentality why you can't go back. So yeah, just know you can't go back to the campsite after 5 p.m. once you're inside. So just keep that in mind if you're thinking about camping and just your day going forward. Alright, point number 10 is definitely some finesse gang shit, and it's really just kind of a fun fact, but it could be a lifesaver, literally a lifesaver. You're allowed to bring empty bottles of water into the festival, so just bring an empty bottle of water with a cap, and this way you don't have to actually buy anything in there. You can just go to Aquaworld. Aquaworld is this whole new water system where there's going to be multiple water stations, water refills, spouts, and just, nice, quick water access, because that was a problem last year, can't even lie, and they definitely heard us, and they are responding, and they came in with this sick idea and this concept, and it's just going to be, there's going to be no water problems this year, I promise you. So Aquaworld, you come with an empty water bottle, go to one water refill stations, you have water on you all day. You don't have to necessarily have a Camelback, you just have water in your backpack. So that's just fun fact. You can bring an empty water bottle. Some places don't let you, don't allow anything in, and no bottles at all, as long as it's empty. Point 11. There is this super dope cool-off area in the festival that is great for meeting, great for cooling off, sitting down, just collecting yourself. It's got artificial grass. The festival is mostly concrete. It's actually all concrete pretty much, aside from the camping areas. So there is just I call it the cool-off spot, and it's just an artificial land of grass, turf. It has inflatable things to sit on, sit up against, and just cool little blow-up inflatable art figures and sculptures and stuff. And there's bubbles flying all over the place, and it's a very cool vibe, very happy, and just kind of inviting. And I just really enjoyed chilling out there, talking to people, and it was just a nice meetup spot. And I really like sitting on those inflatable shits. Those just were so cool. The couches that you fill up with air, it's like that, but they're just filling up with air for you constantly through a fan or a pump. I don't know, it was cool, and we were just chilling hardcore in the flowers. We're chilling. It was honestly so crazy. Hopefully I have videos of that somewhere. Point number 12. Or 12. I don't know how the reverse is going to work, the reflection of the camera. But point number 12 is kind of stupid, but it could be kind of helpful if, if you didn't know, the Ever After website is in Canadian dollars. So CAD, Canadian dollars. It's a lot cheaper when it's converted to American. So even though it might say you're paying X amount of dollars at checkout, make sure you do the conversion, because when you're looking at American dollars, it's a lot cheaper. And like I said, you get the Waterpark 3 days, and it's a very cheap festival if you were coming from the US. So just keep that in mind. Everything you see on the website, merch, tickets, admission, camping, it's all in Canadian dollars, and it's all going to be cheaper when you actually check out. So just do the calculations beforehand, and you will see how inexpensive this festival actually is. Point number 13 comes directly from an Ever After representative, and that's the fact that there are 750,000 watts of PK sound this year. Last year, there was a lot of complaints about sound that it wasn't loud enough. This year, they heard our complaints, and they are responding with 750,000 watts of PK sound. That's almost as much as Lost Lands, honestly. Lost Lands is 1 million, which is crazy, and it's 750,000 watts of PK sound. So this is some Excision level shit. This is some heavy level production. Alright guys, we're coming to the end of it. The 14th point that you need to know before you go to Ever After is that we are hosting a meetup, a vlogger meetup. It went from a Finesse Gang meetup to a vlogger meetup because it is now myself, Emma Capotes, and my boy Graham Green, all 3 really dope vloggers who all have channels on YouTube that are related to EDM or dubstep and rhythm. And it's just tips, tricks, advice, perspective. Graham Green has a fire video, everything you have to know about Ever After, traveling, planes, flights, hotels, Airbnb, traveling, crossing the border. He has all this information on his channel, a 30-minute guide, very in-depth with tickets and the lineup and everything. So if you didn't find this video helpful enough, check out his video. He definitely has a bunch of things if you're traveling from the US. So hopefully we'll be doing an announcement video and I can get one of them on camera with me because they're both going to be in the area at that time. Just do an announcement where we're going to be, what we're going to do, and you know, who we're going to see and when and where and all that good stuff. So more details coming soon, but till now, join the Facebook event page and the description box below. Alright guys, this is the final point, the last point, the most important point that you guys need to know before going to Ever After. I should have said it in the beginning, but I honestly ran out of points, so this is just the obvious one. Ever After is a fire festival. I went last year. There's a reason I'm going back. There's a reason I applied for a media pass, and I'm just super hyped that I got one. I'm super grateful for the opportunity, and I just cannot wait to meet you guys and see what's about to go down, and just the dubstep, the back. There's going to be a bunch of surprises. I have a feeling it's an anniversary year, and it's just going to be bigger, better. All these contests going down. All these artists are going to be just walking about, VIP. Super excited, super good vibes, and I cannot wait to see you guys and the experience that awaits for me ahead. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this video was helpful. I'll see you guys at the meetup in Canada. And I'm going to have merch out there as well. I'll be giving out my hotel address and stuff like that as the day gets closer to do meetups and stuff like that. Be selling merch out of my car. And hopefully even at the festival after. I don't know all those details. But more details coming soon in the announcement video with the meetup. So till then, I'm the Festival Finesser. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.
Go!